Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber here. Thanks for stopping by the channel today. You ready for some baseball? Well, this is game number 4 of the 1957 World Series. The New York Yankees versus the Milwaukee Brewers. We are in Milwaukee, and the Yankees are ahead 3 games to none. And this is back to basics baseball. Relatively new to my collection. This was the first project. So let's see what happens. The one thing I'm kind of a little concerned about was the Yankees won every single game 4-3. And that concerns me a little bit. And it's not because of no randomness. I shuffle these cards and turn them upside down and everything. So the randomness is there. So must be just the lucky Yankees. Okay, so let's get down to the field here in Milwaukee and see what's going on. The Yankees are coming to the plate. They're facing Warren Spahn today. Warren is pitching in his second game. He opened up the series pitching in the first game and took for the loss. So, and here they go with Tony Kubek leading off, facing Spahn. Spahn is a B pitcher. Kubek is a B plus batter. And the B pitcher is giving him a swing. And the B plus, that's a fly out to center. That brings up Hank Bauer, and he's a C batter. V pitcher's he's getting a swing off of him, and the C batter is a ground out to third. And here comes Mickey, an A plus batter. Hasn't done a lot in this one. Strike him out if he's an A, B, C, or D pitcher. And he's not. It's an F. I don't understand all of this. I don't why they're always so low. Okay, so Mickey, he was an A plus. I shouldn't have been talking about him bad. And there's a base hit for Mickey. All the runners would have advanced one base. So Mickey saw the ball pretty good that time against the lefty. And here comes Yogi, who's an A plus batter also. And let's see if he's an F walk pitcher. He's not. He's a B walk. So we're going to the batting card. The A plus. Uh-oh, home run if he's a C. Yogi is a C home run, and that ball is gone, and the Yankees are up 2-0 in the top of the first. He says, you can't get me just because it's lefty on lefty. There's the 2 RBIs. Okay, now here comes Gil McDougall. He's a B plus. He's getting a swing. And the B plus. Is it A or B walk? Where's your walk at? Where's your walk? Walk. He is a B walk, and McDougall draws the walk. Spahn. Got the first 2 guys out easily, and now he's in trouble. Okay, and here comes Elston Howard playing first base today. And he's getting a swing. Nelson is a C batter. Oh, let's see if he's a double. What kind of a double he is. He's an F double. So it's not going to get a double. It's going to get an out. Let's see what kind of an out he's going to get. Did a shortstop. It's just going to be 6-3. But the Yankees scored twice in the top of the first. Say, we want to put this series away. Here comes Milwaukee with Shane Dish leading off. He's an A batter. Facing Tom Sturdivant. Sturdivant's a B pitcher also. Tom's getting his first start here in the series. You see these guys down here. This is as they came in and as played. That's why there's no data in there, if they come in at all. Now that Sturdivant's got the lead. So here we go. B pitcher. Strikeout if he's an A, B, or C. He's a D. Okay, so we're going to the A batter, Shane Dish. Randy grounds out this short, 6-3. Okay, and here comes Johnny Logan. He's a C plus batter. Getting a swing. C plus. Oh, he's going to have at least a double. I don't think he's an A home run. He's a D home run, so he gets a double. Logan's been hitting the ball pretty fair in this series. Okay, and here comes Eddie Matthews, one of the power boys for these Braves. He's getting a swing, and Eddie is a B plus batter. B plus. Does he have a triple A or B? Oh no, he's a C. So we're gonna have an out. Okay, and to ground out to second, and then we have to. This is the infield. It's not a double play because he's on second, so he'll hold. So we'll go 4-3. Don't quite actually how to read these all the time, especially this part. It's a little bit confusing sometimes. Here comes Hank Aaron. Hank's been pretty quiet in this series. He's an A hitter, and he strikes out. Sturdivant says, enough of that nonsense. So they go down in the bottom of the first, and here come the Yankees again, top of the second. Okay, leading off is Andy Carey, a C hitter. Spahn says a ground out, and we're checking the error rating, and I think that's the error. Let me double check my little chart here. Yeah, it's an error check. We're checking the error. What was I just looking at? Okay, we're checking the error check on the first baseman. That's who's playing first base? Frank Torrey. He's a B error. So we're going to flip over another card. We're going to go to the error section and check B, and he is out of there. So we're going to just say it was 3 unassisted. Jerry Coleman, a C batter. It was getting the swing. Boy, and C, and there's a base hit. These Yankees are seeing him good this time. Okay, stop Tom Sturdivant. Now he's going to try to bunt him over. Okay, we're going to go up here and go to the bunt. Oh, and it's an E1 on the catcher, and that's going to have them both safe. So Spahn finds himself in trouble again. First and second, 1 out on that error by the catcher or the pitcher. All right, I marked it as the pitcher. I'm not sure, remember what it was right now. And here comes the top of the order, Tony Kubek. Okay, we're getting a ground out to short. All right, we're going to be going out. We're going to see if they can turn the double play here. Infield, and they do turn the double play. So we're going to go 6-4-3, and they're down. Okay, here we go at the bottom of the second. Will the Yankees put this series away in a sweep 4 games? Here's Wes Covington leading off. He's a B plus batter. He's getting a swing. And B plus. He struck him out. If he's a B, C, D, or F, what else are going to be? He's a D. Struck him out. 2 batters in a row started been struck out. Here comes Frank Torrey, the catcher. And the Cards will not want to cooperate. The B pitcher's giving him a swing. And Torrey is a C plus. C plus. There's a base hit. Get runners on each inning, but they haven't been able to do anything yet. Here comes Bob Hazel. He's an A plus, and he struck him out. What a big clutch strikeout that is. On an A plus batter. Del Crandall, a C batter. Getting the swing. C, home run if he's a B plus. If not, it's just a D fly out. He is not. He's a C plus in a home run. And where did that fly out go to? C. Right, F9. Got another runner on that time. We couldn't do nothing with him. We are moving to the top of the third here. Here's Hank Bauer ground out the third his last time up. And Spahn strikes him out. Okay, here's Mickey. Singled his first time. Strikeout if he's an A or B. He's not an A or B, so we're going to the batter card. Mickey's a A plus. An A plus, a walk. And he's an A walker, so Mickey draws the walk. Why do you want to walk him and put him on for Yogi coming up? Yogi hit you 1 deep on you last time. Okay, so ground out the first. We're checking their range on the first baseman now. And the first baseman's range is B. Range. B. He is out. And the runners advance. Can do it either with flip another card or not. Well, maybe we'll flip another card because it could be a double play. And it is a double play. So we're going to go 4-6-3. Braves defense turns another double play. Here we go to the bottom of the third. This moves along pretty quick. I normally take you out after 3 and bring you back in, but I'll go, since this is a possible elimination game, I'll go through the whole thing. Okay, and here comes Warren Spahn to the plate. Warren is an F batter, and he's getting a swing. Oh no, wait a minute. He's a B pitcher. He's a ground out to second, checking the range of the second baseman. The second baseman is Coleman. His range is a B, and he's out of there. 4-3. Top of the order, Red Shandies. Walks if it's a B, C, D, or F pitcher. He's a C pitcher. Is that the C list? It is. And Shandies draws a walk and run around again this inning. And here comes Johnny Logan, double the first time up. He's getting a swing. Logan is a C plus. He's a ground out to short. Okay. So this is an infield. So we're going to go to here and see if he advances, and he does advance. So wow. 6-3. Runner advances. 2 outs. Eddie Matthews getting a swing. Eddie is a B plus. B plus is a ground out to short. 6-3. There they go down again. Runners on every inning. Then we go to the top of the fourth. Okay, leading off is Gil McDougall, who walked his first time up. And B strikes him out. Nice to get the first guy out. But it's got to get the other guys off base. And here comes Elson Howard as a C hitter. And he's a ground out. We're checking the third baseman's range. And the third baseman is Eddie Matthews. His range is B. And he is out. 5-3. Andy Carey, a C batter. Is a ground out to third. We're checking him again, the third baseman. He's a B. And he's out 5-3, and they go down 1-2-3 for the first time in the game. Okay, bottom of the fourth. Henry Aaron getting a cut. Henry is a batter. And he's a ground out to first. We'll do 3-1 this time. Covington, a B plus batter. He's getting a swing. B plus is a line out to third. Yeah, here comes Frank Torrey. He's getting a cut. Frank is a C plus. He's a double. If he's an A, B, or C double, he is a C double. There's another runner on base on second. Can they finally do something? Bob Hazel, the A plus. Sturdivant got the big strikeout last time on him. Okay, Sturdivant. Oh, it's a ground out to the pitcher. Checking his error rating. His error rating is a D. Okay. We're going down here to D, and he is out 1-3. That's the fourth inning is over. Top of the fifth. Timeout, pause for the cause. Okay. When you get thinking about it, go down there and hit that like button. This is a nice, quick, easy playing game back to basics baseball. Give it some love out there on YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet to help the channel grow. And also put some remarks in the section. And one question I have, like I said, 4-3, 4-3, 4-3. This looks like it's going to be another low scoring game. You other guys that have played back to the basics, do you get low scoring games, or are some of your games blowouts? Or give me some feedback on the game scoring wise and playing wise. I'm not looking for accuracy, statistical accuracy. I'm not looking for that. I'm worried about the scoring right now. Here we go to the, we'll see where we're at. We're going to the top of the fifth here, and we got Jerry Coleman coming to the plate. He's a C batter. He's getting a cut in the C. There's a ground out to third. We're checking his range again for Matthews' range. They're just testing him. He's getting a lot of ground balls down there. He's what did I say he was? He's a B in the range, and he's out of there, 5-3. Here's Sturdivant. He got on by an error last time. And he hits the ball to fly out to left, though. And there is the top of the order, Tony Kubek, who is a B plus. He's going to draw this walk. Spahn's walk is a F, and he does draw the walk. Kubek gets on for the first time this game. And here's Hank Bauer looking to get on his first time. And it's a B. We're going to ground out to the short, checking his error rating. And he's at D error, Johnny Logan. And he's out of there, 6-3. As I said earlier, that this is a lot of data that you got to add in each game, but playing a series like I'm doing right now, like if you're playing 1 out of 3 or 7, I just put them in the first time. And then after each game, I've gone to the as played and just replaced the guys that needed to be replaced or changed them. So that makes it a lot easier, saves a lot of time doing it that way. All right, we're going to the bottom of the fifth here. And yeah, 1, 2, 3 hit. They've got runners on every inning. Okay, and here comes Del Crandall. He's a C batter, and he's a ground out to third. 5-3. Third baseman. They're both getting worked out. They're going to put a pinch hitter in. Well, Spahn's only pitching 2. You know, he's an F hitter or an F pitcher. This is a do or die, so they got to go for it. They're going to put in a pinch hitter. Timeout. Bill Bruton coming to the plate to pinch hit for Warren Spahn here in the bottom of the fifth with 1 out. Bruton is a B batter. He's getting the cut. The B batter is a fly out to center. Okay, top of the order, Red Shandies. He's getting a cut. Red is an A batter. Hey, there's a base hit for Red. And again, they get runners on base. Okay. And it brings up Johnny Logan. It's 1 for 2. Getting a cut. Johnny is a C plus. It's a ground out to short. Checking the range. Shortstop's range. Where at shortstop? Range. He's an A range. Gil McDougall. Good fielder. Checked in the range. He is out of there. 6-3. And the pinch hitting doesn't do anything but get Spahn out of the game. Okay. In the pitch is Don McMahon. He's a C pitcher. He's only got an endurance of 1. So we'll see how this goes here. Mickey Mantle. He's a C, I said, right? Yeah. So the C pitchers, that's a deep fly to left. Mantle got under it just a little bit too much. Yogi, 1 for 2, big 2-run homer in the first. C pitcher, he's getting a swing. Yogi is an A plus, and it's a pop out to third. And Gil McDougall, a B plus batter, getting a swing. B plus is a base hit the left. Gil's now 1 for 2 plus a walk, and here is Elston Howard, a C hitter. He's getting a swing. C is a triple if it's an A or a B. It is not. It's a D, so we're going to the out. And it's a fly out to center, F8. Okay. Bottom of the sixth. 2-0 still. That first inning home run by Yogi. Okay, and here we go. And let's see. Okay, we got it. He's a B pitcher. Sturdivant pitching a nice game here. He's giving Eddie Matthews a swing as a B plus. The B plus strikes him out if he's an F. Strikeout, he is not enough strikeouts, so we're going to go to the out. And he's going to go to the pitcher, 1-3. Hank Aaron, 0 for 2. The B pitcher strikes him out if he's an A. He's not an A. We're going to Aaron's card, who is an A hitter. Wild pitch, nothing, nobody on base, so we're still not going to do nothing. We're still going to go to the pitch again. It's a swing. And the A hitter of an injury, I don't play with the injuries. Home run if he's an F or higher. Okay? Home run. And that is that solo home run for Hank Aaron to make it a 2-1 game. West Covington. The B. If he's an A, he's not an A strikeout guy. Okay, West Covington is a B plus. Then it's a ground out to the pitcher, checking his range. Oh, we just do it down here. He's an A range. Range A is goes through the hole into center field for a base hit for Covington. And here comes Frank Torrey, a C plus hitter. He's getting the cut. I forgot to check his endurance too. And that could have been a big factor. No, it's 7. We're okay. And here we go with Frank Torrey, who's a C plus. C plus, struck out if he's an F. The strikeouts, where's the strikeout? He's not an F, so we're going to the card. The out, shortstop, and it'll be 6-3. Oh, there's no errors on there. It's just a line out to shorts. L6. But they got one. Going to the top of the 7th. Okay, I gotta check something. What I was checking on was the endurance rating of McMahon. It was 1. But it says if he has reached his and he has given up a run, he will decline. He has not run, so he's okay to go another inning here. Okay, and 7 innings on this will be 7 innings that started. That's what I'm putting on top of the 7th. Okay, so McMahon's going here. We got one card left here. We're going to flip it over for the pitcher, who's a C pitcher. Strikeout if he's an A, B, C, or D. He is a B strikeout, so he struck him out. Now we're not even going to shuffle. We're going to do the opposite side of the card. We use all of these sides. Okay, so here we go with the C pitcher. He's getting a swing. This is Jerry Coleman, who's a C hitter. There's a base hit. Okay, what are we going to do with Sturdivant? Okay, Sturdivant's going to try to sacrifice him over. Okay. Oh, and it's another E1 by the pitcher. Okay. Wow. First and second, 1 out. Top of the order, Tony Kubek against this C guy. He's getting a swing. Kubek's the B plus. It's a ground out to second. We're checking the error rating. That's Red Shandies. He's got a C error. Okay, we're going down here to the C. He's out. So we know that that's an out. The second baseman. Now we're going to try and see if they turn a DP. No, it's just a fielder's choice. So the runner goes to third. This guy's out at second, and he's on with the fielder's choice. So we got 2 outs, runners on first and third. And here comes the C pitch. Swinging, facing the C batter. C batter, a home run D. We're going to get some runs here. D is not, he is a C and above, but we're getting a double and 3 bases. So all runners score. That's two. That's going to be two unearned runs right there. He'll get the RBIs, but they're unearned. So the Yankees are up 4-0 now. So we're going to decline him now to a D to see if we can get him out of this inning. Okay. D. See an F walk? He is an F walk. He's in trouble. Okay. D. So he's getting a swing. This is Yogi, and he's an A plus. An A plus, a walk, ABC walk. You know he's a D, so it's going to be an out. So we got the first baseman, and it's just going to be a regular out. The runners would have advanced, so we'll go three unassisted, but not before they pile up two big runs to go ahead 4-1. Just when thought they were coming back. Okay, Bob Hazel, A plus batter, ain't doing nothing here, and we got Sturdivant pitching his seventh. His endurance is his seventh, so after the seventh, he'll have to reduce. Okay, so here we got, he's a B. It's giving him a swing. He's an A plus. A plus is a fly out to right. Okay, here's Del Crandall, a C batter. He's a B. He's a fly out to right, and we're checking the error rating. That's Hank Aaron. He's an error. I mean Hank Bauer, and he's a C error. And he's out of there. F9. Timeout. We're gonna have a pinch hitter. Joe Adcock coming to the plate, the bat for the pitcher Don McMahon, and he's a B plus batter. Okay, facing the B pitcher. Strikeout if there's an A, B, C, or D pitcher. Strikeout. No, it is a D. He strikes him out. Wow. That's three outs in the bottom of the seventh. Top of the eighth. Joey J's on the mound. He's an A pitcher. This guy only played in one game during the season, so this would be if I was playing more, I would really limit his use. Maybe the only one time in the whole series. Okay, so here we go. He's an A pitcher, and we got Gil McDougall coming up. Gil's 1 for 2 plus a walk, and he's a B plus. The A pitcher's giving him a swing. The B plus. A walk if he's an A, B, or C walker. He is. McDougall draws another walk. Second time. He's been on base 3 times now. Elston Howard, the C batter. A's giving him a swing. C. A, B, C, D, or walk is Howard. No, he's an F walk. So we're going to go to the out. And it's the center field. This would be this one here. Just the out. F8. Still a little confusing up here for me. All right, Andy Carey, the C. The A. Walked him if he's a C, D, or F walker. He's not. He's an A walker, so we're going to the batter's card, and he's a C. So Carey is a C, and he lines a single in the left, and the runners advance 2 bases. First and third, 1 out. And then for Jerry Coleman, the A is a walk if it's a C, D, or F walker. He's not. He's an A walker. Coleman is a C. And here's a base hit. Runners advance 2 bases. The Yankees are piling it on now. Okay, Jerry Coleman hits there. First and third, they're going to let Sturdivant stay in, see if he can get a complete game here because they're giving him a good lead now. Sturdivant at the plate. Sturdivant is an F batter facing the A. He's getting a swing. I'm going to try to drive that run in. The F is a fly out the right. It does not score him. Could have been a deep fly out the right. Wait a minute. Let me double check that. No, it didn't score him because they don't have an RBI factor. Okay, so here we go. 2 outs. Top of the order. Tony Kubek. Tony's 0 for 3 with a walk, and he scored a run when he got on with the fielder's choice. Facing the A, who's giving him a swing, and Tony's a B plus. A B plus strikeout if he's a B, C, D, or F strikeout. And he strikes him out. Not before they get one more. Okay, I'm going to the bottom of the eighth, and it is now 5-1. Okay, in the top of the order here with Red Shandies. Okay, now we're in the eighth, and his endurance is 7, and he has let up a run. Okay, so now he's going to go to a C pitcher. If he lets up another run, he keeps going down. Okay, so he's a C now, and he's swinging. He'd been swinging on anything. And an A hitter for Shandies. And that's a fly out to center. And now we're coming to Johnny Logan. C, he's giving him a swing. Logan is a C plus. That's a ground out to the pitcher. We're checking the error rating. Down here, his error rating is a D. And he's out 1-3. Eddie Matthews. Getting the swing. And he's a B plus batter. He strikes out if he's an F. He's not an F strikeout, so it's just going to be another kind of out to the pitcher. We're going to go 1-3. I don't know what the N stands for. Let's see what this one would have been. D, I don't know, but it's 1-3. All right, we're going to the top of the ninth. Yankee fans at home in New York and the ones present are kind of excited here. Top of the ninth, Mickey Mantle, the lead off. Mickey is 1 for 2 plus 2 walks. Okay. And here we go. Joey J did not let up, he did let up a run, so now he is a B pitcher. Strikeout if he's an A strikeout. He is not an A strikeout, so we're going to Mickey's card, and he's a A plus. A plus, ground out to second, 4-3. Okay, and here we go. The B, he walked him. And here we go, Yogi. Swinging. Yogi's an A plus batter. Strikeout if he's a D or an F. He is a D. Struck him out. And Gil McDougall. Gil is 1 for 2 also, and he's drawn 2 walks. And getting a cut. Gil is a B plus. He's an A or B walker. He is an A or B walker. He has drawn another walk. First and second, 2 outs. Elston Howard getting a cut. Elston's a C batter. Oh, we're going to go. We're going to be scoring some more runs. He's a D, so that home run is not going to be a home run. It's going to be a double, and all runners score. They're just way really blowing it open now. So much for all the low scoring games that I asked you guys about. But provide me the information anyway. How you feel about the scoring? Is it always low, or is it now we're going to have a blowout here? After I said that, and here's Andy Carey. Now he's let up another run, so he's going to be reduced again. Now he's a C. Swinging. Andy Carey is a C batter. He's not an A plus batter, so it's a deep fly out to left. That's 3. But they got 2 more. Score now is 7-1. Bottom of the ninth. The Milwaukee fans are really dejected. Okay, here we go. We got Sturdivant, who is now he's a C because of that one run. Trying to get the complete game here, and he's facing Hank Aaron, who's an A plus. C walk if he's a C, D, or F walk. He is a C, so he walks Aaron. If they came back after all those scoring games. If they came back, I would be shocked. Okay, here's Wes Covington, a B plus. The C is a strikeout if he's an A, B, C, or D strikeout. And he is an A, B, C, or he's a D. Struck him out. Big strikeouts. Twice he's got Covington. Frank Torrey, he's a C plus. The C batter. Strikeout if he's an A. He's not an A, so we're going to the batter card. On the B, it's Torrey and the C plus. It's a ground out to first. Checking the error rating. That's Elston Howard. His error rating is a D. He's going to be out. That's the first baseman. Now we're going to check it. It's on the next card. And they turn the double play, and the game is over. 3-4-3. The first time they turn one this game. The game is over. Be right back. Okay, the final was 7-1. The Yankees scored 7 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Milwaukee scored 1 run on 6 hits, and they committed 2 errors. Warren Spahn is credited with a loss, and Tom Sturdivant got a nice win on a 4-hit shutout he pitched. I think it was a 4-hit. Let me check it out. Yep, 6 hits and 1 run, not a shutout. So anyway, this is it for this project. The Yankees swept in 4 games. Let me know how you think about the scoring goes in yours. I don't think it's because they were that much more powerful than the Braves as far as their cards go and everything, but who knows? Anyway, let me know because this will be going on the shelf for a little while because this project ended so quickly. I will bring it back again later with another project. So if there's something you want me to do, let me know. Another World Series it will be. So let me know what year you'd like. And because I'm going to bring another baseball game out for this one. So this project is over. So thank you for stopping by. SoCal Saber saying take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and stay safe.